Well, apparently I didn't get enough Eiffel Tower in France. I needed just a little bit more, not a full Eiffel, but at least maybe a half portion, and it looks like I'm in luck, because that's exactly what's on offer out here in the modern day City of Lights. Oh, that's right, we're back in Las Vegas, Nevada. Dude, would you look at the size of that thing? It's huge, and consider that it's only just a little bit over half size. You'd think that'd give someone a pretty good idea what the real one is like, but imagine if one of these guys walking by was suddenly twice as big. Still, a 40 to 50-ish story Eiffel Tower is a pretty big deal. I mean, that thing is over 100 alleys tall. Oh, 100 alleys. Anyway, I am once again back in Las Vegas, invited by my friends who I hang out with at night, of course, and then left to roam around by day. Today, very atypically for me, actually, I've decided to do a little wandering around on the world-famous Las Vegas Strip. I always feel like a little bit of an imposter when I'm here on the Strip, for the same reasons that when I'm on my own, I don't really come down here that often. I'm not wealthy enough to be a serious gambler, and I never drink alcohol. Well, okay, not never, but right next door to never. It's a very rare thing. Hey, wait a minute, is that Chewbacca over there? I don't come to shoot machine guns or rent the fancy race cars or even really go see the shows. It's that whole sitting still thing. Not a huge fan of it. And although I do like to rock and roll once in a while, clearly I'm not cool enough to be into clubbing either. I just don't have the moves. I mean, can you imagine this face all up in your grill? That's how I lost every high school girlfriend. Now when I'm with the friends who invited me here, they gamble. And not only can they afford to do it, they're actually pretty good at it. So I see a lot of the casinos when I'm out with them. But like I say, very rarely do I come out here and actually explore the Strip. But since I got kind of sick yesterday and I'm still feeling a little under the weather, I thought, why not stick close to the hotel today and see if there's any touristy stuff we can do. Ooh, check this out. It's Hell's Kitchen. Sadly, no, it's not the place that they filmed the TV show, but it is a Gordon Ramsay restaurant themed around the TV show. Now, that is one thing on the Strip that I do participate in at least as much as possible, and at least when I'm invited. The restaurants. Maybe it's because people come here from all over the world. They actually have a lot of gluten-free stuff on the Strip, and Hell's Kitchen is no exception. I've been in here a couple of times. The restaurant is pretty darn nice. The lobster risotto is fantastic, and the only time I'll actually eat lobster. Sadly though, mistakes do happen from time to time, and this most recent visit to Hell's Kitchen got me with a little of that cross-contamination. Wow! See the statue over here? That's actually a statue of me after the other night. I call it the glutening. Hell's Kitchen, of course, is located right in front of good old Caesar's Palace, and I can't help it. I know it's a cliche, but every time I come here, I keep my eyes open for Carlos. And just in case, I always make sure to peek up at the roof, just in case anyone threw their mattress down, huh? That's so weird. This place never changes. It hasn't changed at all. I mean, it looks exactly like it did back in the Hangover. I mean, I guess it wasn't that long ago, but still, I wonder if these people are sick of looky-loos coming and talking about the Hangover here. Oh my goodness, who let all these tourists in here? Oh, it was me. Right on, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Linus Aurelius, how dare you? We're not even dressed. Whoa, really? Whoa, you're right. Totally. Rock on. Oh, I am so embarrassed. What will Claudius Maximus think? Oh, where's your chill? Oh, I've got plenty of chill. Oh, this is Vegas. And when in Rome, you gotta do as the Romans do. Is this what we do? Yep. Caesar says it's a no-toga party. There's a lot of colorful characters out here. I've got my clothes. Shh. Don't tell Caesar. Alright, well, there's no mattresses up there on the statue, so it looks like Doug is alright today. And anyway, I've spent a lot of time in Caesar's Palace, but you know where I have never been? I have never been across the street to the Flamingo. Well, first time for everything. Uh-oh, look at this back here. It's almost CES time out here in Vegas, so there's all kinds of gadgets all over the streets. Remember that time we went in the driverless car? This doesn't exactly look driverless, just like sort of a regular rickshaw. Well, maybe rickshaws are coming back into fashion. I mean, nobody hates a good rickshaw. Alright, time to cross the road. Pretty cool how they do it with these crazy fancy bridges. Well, cool until the escalator goes down. Then it's annoying because I have to meet my old arch nemesis, the stairs. Alright, finally, we're almost there. For years, and I mean pretty much every single time I come to Vegas, people have been asking me, have you gone to the Flamingo? Have you checked out the Flamingo? The Flamingo! Reason being is I'm always looking for the more family-friendly side of Las Vegas. And the Flamingo has one of the most popular, family-friendly, and free attractions. Or so I'm told, anyway. Let's just avoid the casino here so we don't lose any of the money we don't have. And I believe if we pass the hotel lobby, after a little more... Yes, there it is. We found the habitat. A lush, free garden out here in sort of the inner courtyard of the Flamingo, where you can see, for free, what else? Actual live flamingos. Look at that bunch of lawn ornaments. Look at this one. He's standing on one leg. He's doing the one leg thing. Dude, they're so funky looking. I heard they're not actually naturally pink, but they get that coloring from their food over time. That's so weird. Whew. Flamingos have a very distinctive, very strong smell. Actually, I guess that's true of most birds, and there are a lot of birds in here. Ducks, flamingos, obviously. Whatever those white things are, a couple of black swans floating around in here. And just across the road back there, I believe they're starting a pelican feeding. Ooh, wow, this is a popular show. Well, I guess you gotta get here early for the pelican feeding show.
She can no longer fly because of that injury. And Miss Virginia over here, as you can see, has actually lost part of her left wing. What do you think? Does the night smelt make it all better? Alright, good, very good.
Turns out, as you would expect, both pelicans are rescues. Oh, well, that's kind of nice. The slot machine money is going to feed the rescue birds. The slots at the Flamingo must take tuppence. And a lot of them, because they got a lot of birds. Parrots you can take fun pics with. And of course, the pelicans, the flamingos, and wood ducks, and shell ducks, and shovelers. So many rare birds. And oh boy, koi! Look at all these koi fish. Excuse me, plane, could you keep it down? This is the wildlife habitat. Look at the size of those things. They're bigger than 2 of my feet. And I only just now noticed how far back these waterways go. Rather extensive setup over here. Now, it's my first time at the Flamingo, but I have been to the Mirage a few times, which also has an animal habitat that's, let's face it, a little more impressive. I mean, after all, they've got freaking tigers over there. But the thing is, the Flamingo's habitat is free. So when you take that into consideration, and considering how little else in this town is free, it does significantly bump it up the chain of awesomeness. Ooh, wow, look at this little area here, the garden chapel. You can get married out here, surrounded by the soft smell of the flamingos. That's pretty darn cool overall. Oh, hey, how about this? Looks like they are setting up for a wedding out here. My wedding! No, I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. Don't worry, mine'll come soon enough. All right, well, this is pretty cool, and I do like flamingos, but I think that's all the flamingo smell I can take. Reminds me of the time I tried to keep a pet duck in an apartment, and then I gave it to my friend, and he tried to keep it in this pool. Spoiler alert, if you're thinking about getting a duck, they cannot be potty trained. All right, we just have to make our way back through the casino. Oh, look at this. The only slot machine I'm really interested in. I can't play it, though, because when you play the Game of Thrones, you either win or you die. And I don't feel like dying. Not yet, anyway. It's funny, I heard Kit Harington played that machine once, and he actually won a massive jackpot. But when they tried to give him the money, he was like, I don't want it. Whoa, look at this next to Margaritaville down here. They're advertising beer pong happy hour. That's because it gives you one happy hour and one miserable morning later. Whoa, look at the size of that chair. Whoa, Jimmy Buffett. He really is rich. He can afford the big lawn furniture. Uh-oh, you gotta watch out over in this area. It's Fun Pic Showgirls Central. It's easy to get away from fake Olaf and Dirty Elmo and Dirty SpongeBob. Sketchy Chewbacca. Not the father Darth Vader, but those fake showgirls over there are tough. They are very persistent, and nowadays they can take cards. So you can't even do the whole, I don't have cash, sorry guys. Don't you think I'm pretty? Don't you want a pretty girl in your video? Leave me alone! We don't need any phony celebrities out here. Although, actually, come to think of it, it would be kind of nice to get some actual celebrities in the episode, huh? Except for you, Gordon Ramsay, you poisoner. Let's see, where do you find a celebrity in Vegas? I don't want to go home and tell people I spent the whole week hanging out with Sketchy Chewbacca. I need a celebrity I can brag about. Let me just think it over some Doritos here. These things were invented at Disneyland, you know. What's up? Oh, I told you that years ago? You're right, you're right. And people do keep repeating it, so I guess we'll have to wash down those facts with some Dr. Pepper, huh? Warmer. Wait a minute. I know where we can find some celebrities. And it's some place that welcomes quarter Sicilians like me with open arms. None other than the world famous Venetian. Hey, you know what's crazy? I didn't know this till right this second. But apparently the old Sands Casino used to be right here. And check it out. This picture of the Rat Pack was taken approximately in this area. And you know what the room was called that they used to play in at the Sands? The Copa Room. Music and passion were always the fashion at the Venetian. Okay, I know that's very Manilow, but Sinatra would have done a good version. Come on. I was here one time years ago, and I saw this bro with a sideways hat and one of those really long drinks take a running jump towards the edge of that fountain. Feet went straight out from underneath him, and he landed right on his back. Splish splash, he was taking a bath. Vegas is full of unforgettable memories. That's why I never take a flying leap towards a fountain. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, celebrities. See, I was already thinking celebrities, and once I saw the Venetian, I remembered another family-friendly place. People are always asking me if I'm gonna go, but so far I've never made it in. None other than Madame Tussaud. I've actually only ever been inside the Hollywood one, so I'm looking forward to this. Oh boy, it's party time already in here. Look at all the beautiful celebrities. Johnny Depp? Oh, this is so exciting. I'm gonna tell my mom I was hanging out with Johnny Depp. I have always wanted to meet you, Mr. Depp. Whoa, hola. Check it out, it's Will Smith. It feels so weird just sitting down next to these things because they look so stinking real, you know? It almost feels rude. Sorry to disturb you, Mr. Smith. Dude, this is crazy. They're starting with a lot of the most beautiful celebrities right from the gate. They got Jennifer Lopez here. Matthew McConaughey actually wearing a shirt. Halle Berry, she looked great in John Wick. Whoa, Gwen Stefani herself. She looks so real. Aren't you a holler back girl? What's that? Oh, you ain't no holler back girl. That's right. Oh, but speaking of beautiful, of course they've got to have Brad Pitt. Dang. I gotta tell you, I'm not a big Tarantino fan, but you were great in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Ooh, this is kind of awkward. They put Brad Pitt right across the room from Jennifer Aniston. Sorry, Brad, I know we're friends, but if I have to choose between you, well, then I've got to go with Rachel. That Ross was one lucky fella. Jennifer? Okay. Oh, look at George Clooney over here. Look at us like, what the heck, guys? I'm standing right here. What are we looking at, George? We're looking at Jennifer Aniston over there. You taking a little gander, bro? No, then what is it? What's it? Oh, we left you hanging. All right, buddy. Awful loud in here, isn't it, Brad? They ought to fire this DJ, huh, Matthew? Who is that DJing over there anyway? Yeah, boy! Oh, man, let's get out of here. That's the only thing about Madame Tussaud. A lot of copyrighted music and very loud. Whoa, look at this. It's like we flipped the newspaper to the sports section. Hey, I know this guy. It's Richard Petty. Dang, he was tall. How'd they squeeze this guy into a race car? Ryan Johnson? Oh, better not make too many jokes in here. The champ doesn't like The Last Jedi. Oh, wow. It's Don King. Do the young folks know who Don King is? Whenever I had my punk rock spiky hair, the two most common things I would hear is, did you stick your finger in a light socket? And, oh, doing Don King hair, I see. Hey, can I have a puff of that stogie? Oh, it's your stogie? Okay, never mind. Wow, look at this. So many luminaries. There's Arnold Palmer. And whoa, the great Bambino, the Sultan of SWAT. Babe freaking Ruth. Now, I am not much of a sports fan, but even I know about the greatness of Babe Ruth. Dang, he was a big guy, meaty. But nowhere near as big as this guy. Would you look at the size of that shack? Dude. That's a big boy, dude. My eye level is right here, and I'm 6 feet tall. Dude, just look at the size of his feet. I'm size 13. I barely come up to his pits. Whoa, he's been working hard for that basket. Let's see what's next. I was actually told when I came in the entrance that this was the first Madame Tussauds in the United States, even before New York. I didn't know that. Ooh, look at this. Instagram. Ooh, look at this. We're taking it to the streets. The 90s streets. Oh my goodness. You guys remember 90s denim, Justin Timberlake? Nice hat, buddy. Ooh, hello, Mrs. Spears. Oh, young Britney. Actually, doesn't she have a Vegas show now? I stayed in the same hotel as her once, but she was on the floor above and we were not allowed to look at her as she came through the building. Oh, man. What is going on here? It's the Spice Girls, and apparently What are they watching? Point Break or something? What's going on over here? I can never remember all the different Spice Girl names. They're all Scary Spice to me. I probably would have known if we'd have had more mutual friends. But since I didn't want to be their lover, I didn't want to get with their friends, you know? A lot of familiar faces in here. Of course, Madonna has her whip. She never leaves home without it. She's just like Indiana Jones in that way. Dude, it is legit loud as heck in here. Somebody get me out of the 90s. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'd actually like to go back to the 90s. Maybe with a gray sports almanac. Whoa, hello there, Katy Perry. Now this is someone I've seen in real life. I was having dinner at Club 33 once and she was at the table right behind us. Plus I saw her at that Minnie Mouse thing, the Walk of Fame thing, you know? They did a good job, damn. Uh-oh, Toto. I don't think we're in the 90s anymore. Oh boy, definitely not. Actually, this is really confusing because you have future Hannah Montana and inappropriate pants Justin Bieber. But for some reason, Michael Jackson's in here. Prince is in here. Even Bob Marley? Bob's got his headphones on. He doesn't like this music either. Just kind of a weird assortment in here. This is kind of funny because the sign over here says that is Lenny Kravitz. Boy, Lenny, you really have changed. Look at this. I don't think Prince likes playing second fiddle to Lenny Kravitz over there very much. And even Michael Jackson looks uncomfortable standing so close to Snoop Dogg's herbal remedies. Oh, there you are, Lenny Kravitz. He doesn't look happy about my Drake joke. Stevie Wonder looks pretty happy though, and that's amazing considering one of these guys broke his keyboard. Now that's just not fair. Whoa, look at this over here. It's Tupac Shakur. Who are we giving the stink eye to, Tupac? Uh-oh. I think he's staring down Michael Jackson. I don't want to get in the middle of that beef. Whoa. Pardon me, sir. What in the world? Thought he was real for a second. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, scared me there, Madame Tussaud. You know, a lot of people don't realize that Madame Tussaud got her start, well, or at least the most successful part of her start, by taking the guillotine heads of famous figures in the French Revolution and making some of the early molds from them. So all of this started with, well, that's one way to get ahead, huh? All right, let's see what's Oh, party goers this way. Well, I am something of a party animal. Better put on my party hat. Wait a minute. What's this? What's this? Well, speak of the devil, or the mattress. Well, it wouldn't be Las Vegas without some Hangover references, huh? They've got a whole Hangover bar down here. Look at that. It's a satchel. Indiana Jones wears one. Check it out. Satchel Bros. Sweet. Oh, look at this. The hangover continues. Dang, Bradley Cooper's friggin' tall too. That is so lifelike. Whoa, looks like there was some party in here last night. Someone messed up the TV. There's sombreros on the statues. Mike Tyson's got some lady's bra. And what's going on in the bathroom? Wow, there's a tiger in there. Sorry for messing with your tiger. You definitely got to appreciate all the theming in here. I mean, look at all these accessories. Oh, bread, run away. Maybe this room will be more peaceful. Oh, they really like startling you here. What is this? Oh, it's the wedding chapel. Wait a minute. I don't think this is a joke. I mean, this is Las Vegas after all. I'm pretty sure you could actually get married in here. Dang. Too bad Allie's at home. Ooh, maybe I can get Jennifer Aniston. Nah. After all, like they said in the 90s, don't go chasing Aniston. Whoa. Look at this. We have hit the Las Vegas jackpot. Look, they've got frickin' Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martin. Cheers, Mr. Martin. And well, looky who we have here. It's old Blue Eyes. Frank friggin' Sinatra. The guy who didn't sing most of the songs that I think he sung and did sing all of the other songs that I thought he sung. You know what I mean? That's crazy. They got the Rat Pack. They got friggin' Wayne Newton, who by the way is enormous. Must have ate a lot of Fig Newtons, huh? Wait, that's not good. Never mind. Strike that. Oh boy. And then look at this around the corner. We've got Liberace over here. That is one shiny human being. And don't think they left out the modern stuff. The Blue Man Group is rocking over here. Bugsy Siegel is keeping an eye on the joint. Who's gonna be sleeping with the fishes tonight, boss? Wolfgang Puck, Evel Knievel, Donnie and Marie Osmond, and even the king himself, Elvis Presley. Where we going, Elvis? We going to the top? We going to the top, buddy? Straight back to the top of the charts. You got this. 1978 is going to be your year. And may I say, you have lost a ton of weight. Wow, this is awesome. Louis Armstrong, Celine Dion, Siegfried, and Roy. Look, one of them's turned into a tiger. Which one is that? Siegfried or Roy? I could never tell them apart. Hey, nobody. Whoa, what the heck is that? Oh, Chris Angel. I didn't realize he was so popular. Oh, no. Elvis, what happened? I told you, man, you gotta lay off the Doritos. One bag a day, Mr. King. To be honest, he doesn't actually look that much bigger. It's just the chops. They definitely tend to fill out a face, huh? Dude, this is so crazy. They've got everyone but Tom Jones because apparently his hand fell off. Evil Knievel knows those feels. He's had some injuries before. Dude, check out the freaking fountain of chips over here. You can actually get in this thing and go for a swim like Scrooge McDuck. I have always wanted to try this. Oh, it's like landing on concrete. Oh, I told you should never dive into a fountain. Stop mocking me, Joseph. I know you got the Technicolor Dream Coat. Oh, man. Maybe I should have kept some of those chips, huh? Could have come in handy. Oh, goodness. Whoa, well, she's having a good night, getting plenty of tips. Those tourists, darn rubes. Bunch of suckers, huh? Uh-oh. Looks like Robert De Niro's feeling a little grumpy, though. Oh, yeah. It does not look like he's having a good day. Listen, I know you're in a bad mood, and I really hate to bother you, but I have to ask, is there ever going to be a midnight run, too? Because you and Charles Grodin have some chemistry. Sorry I asked. Dude, it's so weird because I've been walking around the strip all day today. And I gotta be honest with you, so far, Madame Tussaud is the most classic Vegas feeling thing about it. Anyway, moving on. Oh, Nick Fury. Oh, yeah. I always forget about these 4D superhero experience things they've got. One of these days, I'd like to check one of them out. But I think after that dip in the chips, I've already been beat up enough for one day. Carry me home, Hulk. Carry me home. Come on. Underlay. Why are you always so mad? What I do this time? Fine. I'm walking. So you don't give me a ride? See if I care. Stupid Hulk. You know, you may be angry, but now I'm hurt. You have hurt my feelings. And you know what else? You have dirty hands. Yeah, I said it. Dirty mitts, mister. You get yourself some Germex and clean up your act. All right, gang. I believe, since we're now seeing the gift shop, that is the end of the road. Oh, wow, we were in there for a long time. The sun is almost down. All right, well, I have walked quite a long way today, and now I'm out of Dr. Pepper. But I think we managed to amuse ourselves during our time on the world-famous strip. And hey, we didn't do anything lascivious. We didn't lose any money. We didn't even get stuck doing a fun pic with dirty SpongeBob. I'd say that's the definition of doing your duty. Yes, and once we've done that, well, you know the rest. I've got to be out here for a few more days to settle some business going on. Me and a Bugsy in there got some stuff to take care of. Old Johnny Palazzo's gonna be hearing from us today. But I'm hoping to escape this trip, maybe tomorrow, and check out a few places I have never been before. So stick around, we're just getting started. Most people think of the new year's the beginning of the new season. To me, this is sort of winding down the old season. You know, spring, when it warms up, is really when I get going crazy. Did you hear my voice with this? Spring! But we've still got plenty of adventures ahead. So I know it's cliche, but make sure you're subscribed. Ring the little bell thing. Make sure you're still subscribed. Please check out the Instagram and the Facebook. Very important. Facebook's gonna have some new things coming. And then you'll have done your duty. And we can all go home and put it all on 7. You climbed on the tiger. That's not gonna be good. All right. Don't siren at me now. Don't siren at me. Well, now I'm kind of... Whoa, there we go. I was gonna say, I was feeling left out there. Thank you, officers. I think this would fit me. It's so weird the difference between the tattooed side of his face and the non-tattooed. Yes, thank you. Sounds like everybody's mother-in-law. Oh, look at somebody had some chips for dinner. Okay, go. Go, Wolfgang. Go. I'm ready. Wolfgang, come on. Louis thinks it's funny. Come on, Mr. De Niro. Doesn't anything make you laugh? So I says to the other guy, Bugsy, I says, you know what I says? I says, you talking to me? Because, you know, I know things you don't know. You know what I mean, Bugsy? You know what I'm talking about. And I was out there and I was like, hey, you're going to do the thing, then the thing's going to happen to you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to do some stuff's going to happen. You know, and then I told him, I said, hey, Fredo, I know it was you. And you know what he said? He said it wasn't him. But I knew it was him. I told him, never go against the family again. That's why I say, well, I don't want to swear in Italian. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, you got a stogie there. Can I have some of that stogie? No, it's your stogie. Okay, that's everybody's stogie. It's never my stogie. This ain't my drink. What's this? Somebody humbugged my truck. Oh, somebody humbugged my truck. Yeah, somebody humbugged. You know they just humbugged. Yeah, somebody humbugged my truck. Oh no, where will the baby sit now?